Exhibit 1. I'm going to ask the clerk of our committee to put this in the record.
Without objection, that will be the order.
Here's what the Surgeon General says. First, the central element among all forms of drug addiction is that the user's behavior is largely controlled by a psychoactive substance.
Well, my favorite aunt, my mother's aunt, who I was very close to, had been a...
This is minor things. Okay. First, the central element among all forms of drug addiction is that the user's behavior is largely controlled by a psychoactive substance. Second, there is often compulsive use of the drug, despite damage to the individual or to society, and drug-seeking behavior can take precedence over other important priorities.
How about, should we try something else? How about if you just say exhibit 1, and then say exhibit 2. For now, just go down the road a bit. So exhibit 1, and then after it starts saying his.
Okay.
And then exhibit 2, after it goes like right down to this whisper, and so that's one thing. So eventually you have like this whole row saying it to themselves.
Okay.
Try that.
So just
So for now, it's just in the exhibit 1.
and just a small bit, and then
So just carry on, carry on.
I see.
So you build up, build up.
Okay.
Oh, you build up and carry on.
That is contradicted by an overwhelming number of authorities and associations. Exhibit 1.
as my lung cancer progressed, my anxiety mounted along with more sleepless nights and a recurring nightmare that haunted me during the day.
Exhibit 2.
It was irritating. It was annoying.
I had no choice but to start.
You carry on.
It was irritating.
I had no choice but to start.
It was irritating. It was annoying. Didn't make us feel good, but none of us knew that it was going to kill us. There's no question in my
Exhibit
mind.
3.
Secondhand
We,
smoke
the
was
flight
violent.
attendants, are not at disposal
Any
of
other risk factor.
We deserve a healthy, safe working environment.
Exhibit 4.
But you do remember from my blog that I was smoked on from the time I was in utero. And my mother never stopped smoking, and when I was in utero, she kept smoking.
Exhibit 5.
When I was 19, we had his first
Exhibit 6, everything is touch and go to common sense. And then we're back in.
I believe, it was just
Okay.
his early
And
60s.
then,
I have common sense definition.
and then back in, yeah. Common sense definition on no smoker. Bang. And then exhibit 6. Okay.
We try that, maybe bring it in quicker.
Okay. Exhibit 1.
As the lung cancer progressed, my anxiety mounted
Exhibit
along
2.
with more sleepless nights and a
It was
recurring nightmare.
irritating. It was annoying. It didn't make us feel good.
Exhibit 3.
We, the flight attendants, are not at disposal of the
They
workforce.
say the dreams
Exhibit
are
4.
But you do remember from my blog, I was smoking to my time I was in utero.
Exhibit 5.
He was 4 months in hospital, and his condition was so hideous.
Maybe,
I quite like the theatrical idea, but maybe to echo what happens over here about people passing their testimony or the CEOs, just try a microphone. I mean, I like the theatrical device of going down, of fading in and out. It's something I use myself a lot. But in this case, I just want to get an echo of that other going down the line. See if I can hand mine.
but then maybe one line. I'm going to do that. That's fine. Yeah, just stop my first one. Yeah. So I'm going to stop this one.
Okay. That is contradicted by an overwhelming number of authorities and associations. Exhibit 1.
One morning I coughed up blood. It was time to visit the doctor, and my life has never been the same since.
Exhibit 2.
They're evil. They are the definition of evil. They put profit before people.
Exhibit 3.
We, the flight attendants, are not a disposable workforce. Obviously, I'm wrong. We are disposable.
Exhibit 4.
From my blog that I was smoking.
It's quite nice when you keep it going in any case, so to keep the text going, so it builds up, so it's like a build up of paper.
Right.
Bring it back again.
And how about when you have a microphone started, it's kind of quite loud. So clearly
And it's only quiet because you don't have the mic anymore.
Oh,
See
right.
what I mean?
Yes, okay. Joe.
That's the logic of it.
Yeah.
It's just because as listening in the audience, you have to be so clear of what you're saying to begin with the microphone because we don't hear anything whatsoever.
Okay.
Otherwise.
Actually, it can be slower. It can be slower. I know the effect we're trying to get, but actually, we need it to be a little bit more spelled out, and the rhythm can come later. It's a matter of fact to get rhythm sometimes, and the effect is not done by speaking. It's done another way. It's a very good idea.
Do you think once it starts, I should keep on saying exhibits? Because
For now,
okay.
and then later on, once we know where we're at, we won't run before we can walk.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. That is contradicted by an overwhelming number of authorities and associations. Exhibit 1.
One morning I coughed up blood. It was time to visit the doctor and my life has never been the same since.
Exhibit 2.
My doctors have certified that my lung cancer came from secondhand smoke in my work environment.
Exhibit 3.
We, the flight attendants, are not a disposable workforce. Obviously, I'm wrong. We are disposable.
Exhibit 4.
I also remember how much my throat hurt and that a nurse kept waking me up every time I wanted to sleep.
Exhibit 5.
He had to have a quadruple bypass. He had an infection in his sternum and his bone had to be removed.
I had a common sense definition. I'm a smoker, I'm not a drug addict.
I've had 34 surgeries to my mouth and to my neck. Doctors have had to cut off half of my tongue and do 34 different surgeries to get rid of the cancer I have.
Exhibit 7.
I watched my aunt die of COPD. I mean, she tried to put it a short period of time, but the addiction was just so strong, she would start sinking.
Exhibit 8.
He looked at everything and said, Steve, you've got lung cancer. It's advanced. It's incurable. It's inoperable.
Exhibit 9. This mountain of evidence, report after report, report after report after report, that's all on one side. And the other has a background.
Would you like to hear some evidence from our standpoint or not?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it could come to kind of a chorus. Using it.